Alright, we should be live right now. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Vietnam!
Oh my god, why?
Rick, why'd you have to turn on the stream then? Why did you have to turn on the stream right then?
I was sitting there waiting for it to go live.
Alright, we are live, so we are good. You can start the game, Rick.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into our next match here for this week, gonna be the White Walkers taking on the Cosmic Omnics. Gonna be a pretty sweet bout.
Oh yeah, two teams raring to try to be at top of the league right now. You have Cosmic Omnics, a team up on the rise, a few additions, Kakashi, Rocky Top 76, the dominant Junkrat main from I Need Healing last season. And you got the White Walkers undefeated still, I believe. Top of the league with Diving Phoenix now losing 2 games in a row. They are looking to be a strong first place team right now, and they're looking to hold their spot. What are you looking to see tonight, Rag?
Honestly, I don't even really know what to expect from these teams coming out here. Yeah, the pause is
not working
right now. Yep, I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. We'll get it here. Yeah,
it's because you have control of the lobby. Oh, it's up, Rag. I forgot you have control of the lobby. My bad. I changed it. It's up. Just so you know, it's up.
Yeah, no, I always keep it up. It's just
it's your. I forgot you have the lobby control. Sorry, I got all confused because I had the lobby earlier.
No, we good.
Alright, so we have on the side here of Cosmic Omnics, we have a Junkrat Ash with a Ryan Zarya, Lucio Moira, and on the side of White Walkers we have Ryan Zarya as well, but with a May McCree and a Lucio Moira. I like that heavily brawl lineup going there by White Walkers. I think that brawl will be a little more superior. It's a little more brawly as far as DPS goes.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to get in here and not necessarily do quite so much damage, but they're going to have the CC for days to really take control of these fights.
And White Walkers with the quick picks, like they're running the lotto right now, but no one's capping the point yet.
We are going to
ring that bell.
Bit of a late grab here, but I mean, with a fucking team kill, there's not a whole lot to worry about with that. They still got all the space that they need. There we go. Alright, there. Now, I have everything
Young Drogon with a quick early pick with the May. As we see White Walkers pushed up in this little alleyway right here.
Yeah, this is really good aggression from the White Walkers. Able to make space and time here with those picks, so they're looking at maintaining an advantage here. KO though, not doing bad in their ult economy.
You gotta be careful though, the May's looking for a wall.
And but yeah, they still got some ult coming online here. If they take this next fight,
ooh, huge grab!
Initiate well, they should be able to get them.
Dueling shatters!
Counter shatter come out.
Here comes the first of many Rocky tires.
A bunch of KO.
Ooh, good wall off by Drogon to save himself there from the charge.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, Drogon. Don't apologize.
Okay, we're seeing good bubble use coming out from Kakashi here. That charge is consistently staying high on the Zarya, so we're going to see a lot of damage coming out. KO here is going to need to do something with this next fight initiation to like nullify that threat, or else they're going to be in for a very, very tough fight. Alright, you see Colette's is coming out here. With the Graviton Surge. Oh, this could be huge. Oh, but gets blocked at the last second. Excellent job coming out from the Reinhardt there. Nice! And White Walkers manages to push KO back far enough to not give them a chance to contest it all.
KO barely even touched that point in the whole entire map, other than the beginning, really. Even then, I don't think they even pushed on the point. It's just good job by White Walkers to keep them off the point. Also, sorry we didn't have time for introductions. Oh, I am joined tonight with the lovely, returning the grand champion of streaming, Ragnarok Alex. Say hello to
so
Twitch
glad
chat.
to be back. Hey everybody, let's get some hype for this match here. It's gonna be great. We already have a good start.
I am Psycho Mantis, and if y'all haven't been around in this league for a long time, the famed streams of olden day with Ragnarok Alex, Jibba, and Daddy Needs You. The legends. If you weren't around for that, well then you're missing out. But we see a TP. KO takes the point quickly. Calm down, Nation. It's time for autographs after the game.
We're seeing a bunch of brawling on the point here, about a lot of symmetric not teleporters, but turrets. Turrets getting set up everywhere. Laser beams for days. Good job from KO taking the first pick here. Looked a little rough at the start there. They had a couple of picks going against them, but they managed to turn that around quite well.
Yeah, KO took a real good advantage of that teleporter set up on point. Those sim turrets and those May walls.
Also, hey Nation, glad to see you in the chat here.
Hello. We do see young Drogon on his signature Pharah right now, though.
Yeah, that Pharah has the potential to do a lot of work here if KO doesn't manage to keep barriers in place to stop that damage output.
Wow, what a patient high noon there by Reflex.
Yeah, that is incredible discipline coming out there. Okay. Let's see if we can't take care of that real quick. Okay. Alright, White Walkers getting up here, making some space, doing a good job with that. We are going to see KO sneaking onto the point around them, though. Oh, but a huge barrage takes out two. White Walkers very cleanly.
Ooh, and the big boop gets his teabag and almost gets snuck up by the Moira, but the team protects the Pharah. Wow! Drogon do the tactical emo to make the Moira try to sneak up on to kill them. Little did they know the entire team was coming around to save the Pharah.
Absolutely fantastic to see it. Oh, that's good early.
We see a flanking Rocky. He's going to point. They don't notice it yet. Oh, they notice him now.
White Walker's coming back. We've got three. Okay, but Rocky is able to get out of there without getting dove by all three people. That's pretty incredible. All right, we're seeing a good regroup from KO coming out here. Nice rotation up to the top here to try and get closer to that Pharah so they can maybe take them out a little bit easier.
Cease your resistance.
Supercharger coming out, a lot of damage coming from that high ground if they can keep the entire team up there. But looks like White Walkers here doing a really good rotation to just stay out of the range of that. Oh, and another massive barrage! That is half the team down to young Drogon. Really putting in the work on that Pharah.
Really take better care of yourself. You really
We've only got 3%. It looks like we're not going to be able to get a recontest here. That is the first map going to go to White Walkers. Expertly done here. That was some pretty darn good ult economy coming in from White Walkers, I think. And obviously, play the game going to go to Drogon here for one of those fantastic barrages.
I hope this is when he emotes right after, too, and the Moira sneaks up on him.
Oh, so crispy.
Oh, it is. Will they show it, though? Yeah. Oh, you missed it, Twitch, but he emotes right after that. And then Pixelator comes real sneaky right up on him. Almost gets him.
Just about. That was one hell of a play. Okay, now we are just waiting for the swaps here, and we'll get to our next map, which is going to be... Crap. What was the next map again?
The next map will be Numbani.
Numbani, right. How can I forget Numbani? Then I have to figure out my pause button, because it is being difficult.
Once again, I apologize, Twitch chat. I'm not the best cameraman. I'll do the best I can for you.
Okay, that should hopefully have pause bound now. Thankfully, we didn't have anything to worry about in that last round, but... yes, White Walkers is up one map so far. Okay. Okay, we've got one roster set. And KO is not going to change anything this round here, feeling confident that they can get this done with what they have currently. Okay, so I believe we are just looking for readies then, and we can go ahead and start map 2. Okay, so Mantis, you have any expectations going into the second map here? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
These guys are going to be running.
I have the expectation that Millie has chat bugs, so we need to fix that.
Ah, crud. Okay.
A bug! Ah!
Not a bug. We don't ever see those here. All right, let's see if maybe that does it.
Now, what we expect, and what I think I'm going to see here, is some dive. Numbani is really known for its dive. I would not be surprised.
I'm really hoping that we
get
get to see some, because I know both of these teams in the past have done dive at least a little bit, so I'm really hoping to see some really quality dive coming out here. I haven't seen as much of it as I've liked lately, so, you know, here's hoping. Okay, we got one ready. Gonna have our second ready here in just a sec. Just where do you find all of these emotes?
Oh, you don't know. I'm in like 7 Pepe emote chats. Like Pepe Discord servers just for the meme emotes.
For those who don't know, Mantis is a connoisseur of Pepe emotes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fine wine for you. And well, we've got a ready, but not from the person I was hoping to have it from here, but I'm not hearing anything from anyone else.
I think that means they're good.
Okay, we're gonna call it good. Numbani, let's go.
Traveling to Numbani.
Laloli.
Right?
Music.
And hey,
it works.
that's working.
Well, Nation Most
not sure
Wanted,
what
I
everyone
love
did.
you. How about that?
A friend of Pepe emotes is a friend of Mantis.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so we are going to see Kosmic Omnics starting off on the offense here. Yeah, we'll get rosters here in just a second, building up that, you know, dramatic tension here, the suspense. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we're going to be seeing from Kosmic Omnics, looks like we're getting a Ryan Diva with a Junkrat Reaper and a Lucio Moira. So that's a pretty interesting comp here. A lot of like extreme, like explosive damage while still having mobility to get up and down on this point as they need to. And for the defense here, we're going to be seeing a double shield comp with Sigma and Orisa coming out. Interesting. With an Ashe Torbjorn and Mercy Moira. So we got a lot of healing coming out on the defense from White Walkers here. Looks like we're going to see a good, just like really bulky, hard to kill bunker.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
And we see the 6 shield drop from Charles. I always love it when Orisas can like perfectly drop their shield like that. It's amusing to me. We are seeing an underground rotation coming in from Kosmic Omnics here. Looks like they're going to try and come underneath the points. And we have Kakashi diving to high ground, distracting White Walkers, but we don't see Kosmic Omnics pushing in on it quite yet. Looks like they are going to regroup down there and then rotate up and around. Really good scouting coming out from Kosmic Omnics and adjusting their plan to handle what White Walkers is throwing at them. Because now they're at such an angle that the Fortress can't do anything. White Walkers get pushed off the high ground. Kosmic Omnics looking like they might have the advantage here, but we do see Pick coming out, losing both the Diva Mech and the Reaper.
We see Kitty chase down Rocky Top with a DPS Mercy. You hate to see that, folks. You hate to see it.
The anger.
We have several members over here of KO's kind of stranded over here. They gotta be careful.
Yeah, we've got half the team here. Looks like trying to rotate back to the rest of the team. We do have Kakashi coming in now. So
oh no!
One. 2 picks for Kosmic Omnics. They might be able to do something.
At the sacrifice of their Rhine, though. Let's see how it goes. They could do this. Core being invested.
Later and AJ bringing out both of the support ults here. They are really trying to make this fight happen now. They don't want to mess around with trying to burn any more time off of their clock to take this. It looks like that Red Hood Kitty is just unkillable. Good lord. Kitty, Mercy isn't a tank. You aren't supposed to be able to stay alive like this. This is wrong.
Good. Oh, Bob, unfortunately, not on the point, just off the corner, so he's not able to stall it out.
Yeah, dealing a bunch of damage to Kosmic Omnics, but not able to get that point pressure, so they do take it. Very good job from Kosmic Omnics.
And then a huge Diva Bomb!
It's huge!
Yes, Daddy needs you. It's huge. Such unfortunate that Ashe placement there by Millie. If that Ashe was just a little bit shorter and stayed on point, they might have been able to stall it out long enough to come back for that.
Yeah,
just shorter,
like
unfortunately.
One little groove in the back of the point that wasn't like actually part of the point to get like nestled into there. It was really just bad luck. Okay, and we are seeing a little bit of space being taken.
Huge slam!
That's a big shatter. That's 3.
Not much follow-up though.
A whole lot of follow-up on there, but a lot of pressure being put on White Walker's tank. Ooh, good interrupt onto the Death Blossom there from Reflex. Alright, KO is backing out here. They're doing a really good job of like actually getting out of these fights without losing a bunch of people. It's really impressive. But we do see the kill. There we go. That's the word. I can English people, I swear. I promise you. This is a thing I can do. But yeah, we do see a couple kills finally come out for White Walkers here. So they are going to get stabilized and start setting up on the second point here.
If you see this Ashe and Junkrat rotating with the Diva, they might take this high ground.
The high grounds have been pretty lucky for KO so far. It looks like they're fully committing to it. They're putting pressure on this McCree, who now has to fall back. Alright, and they have full control of the high ground again. It looks like, yeah, there's a couple of kills going back and forth. A huge
Rocky!
Fire. Oh, that is massive.
Welcome back, Rocky!
There. Excellently done. I absolutely agree, Seth. Seeing Rocky back here and just ending families.
Pause.
We go. There we
well,
go.
Okay,
That's the pause
listen,
we needed.
As much as you really get frustrated when you lose somebody, you can't really ask for a better time to lose somebody.
Right?
You're just about to capture the point.
Situation,
you're gonna get the respawn. I don't know if they had ult charge, but you know, if you're gonna lose somebody, this is like one of the best times to lose somebody. Yes, Sakura Saucy, I see you. Rocky joining this season halfway through, already at the top of the MVP discussion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of work coming out there. Pretty darn good. Okay, and we are just waiting, and before I misremember, it's still a 3-minute timer, right?
I think it's 5? Let me check.
Okay. So we are absolutely seeing a much stronger performance coming out from KO on this map here. Their rotations are immaculate on this map. They've been doing a great job figuring out where they need to go and getting there without losing a whole bunch of people, which is a lot harder than it sounds like. Hey, there we go. Cool. Okay, we got everyone back together again, and we are gonna.
Did they give the ready?
Like
Did they give the ready? We have to check right now because of the chat bug. We have to make sure.
Right.
You don't want to just start it. Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so walkers are ready to resume here.
Alright, good to start it up.
Cool. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get this going then. Alright, and we're back.
And it's like they were never gone.
Right? And we are seeing White Walkers falling way back here, giving KO plenty of space here so that they don't have to worry about someone getting access to anything. Oop, and there comes Bob. Ooh, that's
Bob
really good
charging in from
too.
the backfield.
Seeing a bunch of ults coming out from White Walkers here, trying to stop this momentum. But KO doing an excellent job of dodging these ults without having to use up any of their own. KO definitely has the ult advantage now, and we see another Bob coming out.
Bob gets knocked back though.
Here. Yeah, gets pushed way back, so White Walkers are able to rotate out of the range of him.
But they are getting
But they do have to give up a bunch of space to do so.
Yeah. Round around the final spend right here. Kashi with a 2-piece. This could be the opening KO we're looking for.
Ooh, and
a huge grab and a huge beam!
KO. Oh, snap. That's a good pick for Million, though.
Oh, that Bob, though. That Bob should stall out this objective. It should be safe, I think, now. Yep.
Yep, it looks like White Walkers is going to stabilize on this point here and not get thrown into their own offense run.
Can't be upset, though, with that push from KO right there. They got some progress. The White Walkers used 2 ults there, and they still managed, with 1 ult, basically, to push that cart all the way to the end right there. And they still have 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, that was definitely just amazing ult usage coming out from KO there, knowing when they need to drop them and how to get the most effect out of them.
We see Reflex on the high ground, maybe looking to sneak behind on the Tracer. They dive on the Moira. More fades away.
We are seeing the supports taking damage here.
But Zombie
but
Dylan
an
with the
excellent job
amazing
from
peel.
Dylan. That was excellent. Ooh, we see the counter shouter. That's huge for KO here. They might be able to make something happen with this, but it does look like we are going to see a good reaction from White Walkers here. No deaths to that shatter. And they are pushing KO all the way back.
You might want to keep this on the line.
Okay, White Walkers had to work for it there for a minute, but they do manage to pick up a couple of stagger kills. Ooh, but that's a good kill from Dylan onto the Moira here. If they can get regrouped, they might maybe be able to push an advantage with that. But yeah, we've got the Moira already back up here, so.
We see a tire here from Rocky too. We see two players from White Walkers pushed up on the high ground. They find the whole entire team. They got to get out quickly.
Ooh, that is a bunch of pressure there, and we are seeing a lot of good ult coming in from KO here, like ready to be used. This could be just an ult bomb away from a finished attack run.
Another huge grab here by Bleem. Here comes the Rocky tire.
The tire, but an excellent job from Bleem there destroying that. Alright, Bob coming in, dealing a bunch of damage to the tank line for White Walkers here. However, Red Hood Kitty able to bash that bomb around and mitigate a bunch of damage he was going to deal. I think we've only got the Tracer left for White Walkers to keep this point alive here. We only have 3 meters to finish. It looks like they are going to be able to bring it to overtime, but will they be able to stop it?
I think. Oh, and Charles touches in the last second.
2 huge charges, both Bob and Brian Hart. Charles Plan coming in and keeping that point alive.
What a
White
save!
Walker's gonna save it. Excellent job coming out.
I know that Bob was clutch too, but I don't know if that Bob would have made it in time if Charles didn't make it in time, though. It was Charles got it there just a second before the Bob did. I think if Charles didn't get there, like if he had made one step differently in spawn, I don't think they would have been able to stall it there. The Bob was huge too to just ensure it, but I think if Charles took one wrong step or hesitated one time in that spawn room right there, coming back out there, you'd see 3 points right there on the side of KO right now.
But yeah, all through that round, both sides, excellent Bob usage, really getting a lot of value, maybe not necessarily from like the damage output that Bob has, but his positioning and is able to like hold objectives and create space for the team.
Bob is the seventh
we're
man.
watching Bob tank. Uh-huh. Ooh, oh, this could be spicy.
Ooh. Is that a Bastion?
Oh, you can color me interested. This looks like a good old bunker, baby.
Bastion main? Anyone? With a double shield and a Torb?
Oh, yeah, we're going to see KO commit to it. We're going to get the Sigma Orisa double shield with a Torb Bastion and Mercy Baptiste. They are dedicating hard to this bunker here. And this could spell trouble for White Walkers if they don't approach it.
Bragg, I don't know about you, but I'm a fan of the cheddar. What do you like, Gouda?
Ooh, absolutely. Mozzarella, though. That's
oh, yeah, mozzarella.
Gotta have the good mozzarella. And for the attack here from White Walkers, we're going to see them running the Ryan Zarya with Sombra Ashe and Mercy Moore, so they've got a lot of heals, and they have the tools that they need to take this Bastion out. They just need to get themselves positioned properly to handle this.
The current score, Birch, is 1-0 in favor of White Walkers. We do see Million scouting ahead as a Sombra, though. Gonna let this team know what KO's got cooking. Million trying to be sneaky here.
Good positioning coming through here.
Look like they might try to go for a hack.
Spy checking.
Good job by Kakashi to find him out. White Walkers on the point. They're ready to get one tick.
From White Walkers here.
They gave up a tick already.
Yeah, it almost looks like they might have gotten distracted by the Sombra there.
2 ticks.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need to see almost a full rotation from KO here to keep this point alive.
And that unless they drop.
Yep,
Oh, they're dropping, but bashing attack.
Oh, yep, that is gonna be the first point for White Walkers, I do believe.
think unfortunately their KO got so distracted with the people coming up flanking them on the high ground, they didn't really able to focus the people that were capping the point.
Yeah, it was definitely a good job from Million there to keep the enemy team distracted without putting themselves in too much danger. They didn't need to get in there and expose themselves to a bunch of damage to get like hacks or damage off or anything. Just spook the enemy team so they can't concentrate. And we really see that come through here.
Oh, and you know me, Rag, I'm all about people yelling out, expose him!
Okay, we see Omnics trying to set up on the second corner here.
Huge 6-man EMP!
We don't see quite the follow-up that we maybe wanted to see from it. Okay, no, now we're starting to get the pick that we needed off of that. White Walker's doing a good job collapsing this second point.
Million doing amazing on this Sombra. Gotta push the cart! Okay, there we go. We do see Kakashi sneaking up, stall. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough though. Nope.
Yep, there just isn't gonna be enough there to really do much except shave off a couple of seconds.
KO
So
needs a real
see the second point go down.
5
And
minutes
unfortunately, since they weren't able to clinch out the point, they can't just rely on, you know, going to another set of rounds for it. They need to win this here and now, or else they're going to be down 2-0 in this set. Alright, KO taking a bunch of damage here. That's a couple of kills that they really didn't want to see happen. They still have time to get regrouped if they can get out of there. But this is going to be just a little bit rough for them. Kosmic Omnics doing a very good job keeping pressure where it needs to be. I also like to see this Mercy Ash back on the payload continuously pushing it, because that's a lot of like long-range damage they have coming out potentially. Okay, we see the Shatter get blocked by Charles here. Very good job on his end to stop that. Seen a lot of bullying come through on the tank line here for Kosmic Omnics. Another EMP comes out, although I don't even think it's necessary. It's looking like, oh, Rocky Top tries to get on the point to keep it alive, but does get nuked, and it looks like that's going to be it. White Walkers are going to take their second map in this series.
Bleen wearing that quality skin to flex with the gold gun. And yeah, look, and they get the flex in the kill cam too.
Definitely some very good Zarya play coming out here. Ooh, and just microwaving kids.
Rick, I got a question.
Yo.
We watching Overwatch Oasis right now, or are we watching a Hard Blue stream? What's going on right here?
It's intense. You can't even really tell. There's
Are we
so
casting
much
the right thing here?
fights.
Are we casting the right thing? Is this a PS4 or a PC? I'm not sure right now.
Wait. Are we casting for like the official league? Are we gonna get paid for this?
Paid?
What's going on here?
Am I gonna become a meme in the Overwatch community? I'm down.
I mean, that could be alright.
Just every time there's a weird strat involving a Mei or a symmetric teleport, they're just gonna call it a psycho strat all the time in Twitch chat across the world.
I mean, they wouldn't be wrong. Okay. And then we are going to go into our third map, which is Dorado? I really should have looked these up before this.
It's not Dorado, it is Temple of Anubis.
Anubis! Yeah, that's not even sort of like Dorado at all.
Same thing.
They're pretty close. They're pretty close. They play mostly the same.
I believe too, Xenovirus. I believe too. Everybody, listen. KO needs your energy. So if you're fans of KO right now, like Goku, stand up from your couch. Hands up in the sky.
Charge the spirit bomb.
Give them your energy. Rocky needs your energy.
And I have some swapping to do, I do believe.
Yes, indeed, Nation. Might be time to get out those brooms. Let's see. We see some Animal Crossing trading going on in the chat right now. Anybody got Celeste? We got a bunch of people with voice chat bug right now.
Oh shoot. Okay. Okay.
The bug strikes again.
Okay, let's start moving some of these people out. Ah, there it is. I knew I forgot to swap somebody. Okay, okay. So I need to swap around Rocky. Energy was too powerful. He blew out the chat. Kashi. And
reflex, yeah. Well, we got a quick commercial break right here. We got any crunchers in chat?
Any crunchers? What? Like Captain Crunch?
No, Cheez-Its Grooves, Rags. You gotta get hip with the memes. You gotta get hip with the memes, Rags. It's all about them Cheez-It Grooves.
Hey man, I'm just an old man. Leave me and my Doritos and my Mountain Dew alone, okay?
It ain't about the Dorito Mountain Dews. It's about the Dr. Pepper and Cheerios.
Oh, that's fair too. That is a snack that slaps.
I would like to also dedicate my casting to our fallen brother and Change 6, one of the greatest stream team members we've ever had here. Unfortunately, appears that may have left the league, but I want y'all to remember Change 6 because he was a really great caster, so don't forget about him.
Absolutely true.
Always love watching his streams. Can we get the swaps going, Rag? Or you want it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm checking them out here right now. And what all I need to do. Okay. Elshi. Lead our tanking. And Dylan Rocky. And then Vulcan Wukong. Gotcha. Okay. I got this. I can do this. Other ones. Still. Flex and Drogon. And Kitty and Cloud. There. Okay. I think that should be everything now. Okay, Temple of Anubis, huh? I don't really know what I'm gonna see here. I was expecting to see more dive, like, in Numbani, so, like, I would think there would be dive here as well, but if they weren't running it on Numbani, then I think it's just, like, all bets off to what we're gonna see. Oh gosh, we just got Wukong in and is already throwing.
Never mind, never mind, never mind. No chat bug for Wukong.
Okay.
Do we have Drogon? Because I think we were missing Drogon.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear about Drogon. Uh-oh. That's a sad face, so...
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
We
You
don't
hate
like
to
sad
see
faces.
it, folks. You hate to see it. Listen, this is a smiles-only Twitch stream.
Right? Okay.
We don't do frowns
sad
here.
face.
Put a smile on. Or beat it. No, I'm
Just
kidding.
beat it.
Just beat it! Well, I gotta stop singing. I don't want to get DMCA'd. Although I doubt no one could mistake my vocals for Michael Jackson.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we just had Michael Jackson in the chat here.
Maybe. Shamona.
Shamona.
Okay, alright, we got readies.
Alright, so we are going to go ahead and start map 3.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
Alright, Temple of Anubis. Excited to see what we actually, you know, have come out here for composition. All I know is that we might need to see something a little bit off the wall coming from KO here, considering if they do drop this map, then that is the series against them. So we might have to see something a little crazy.
A little piece of trivia for your Twitch chat while we wait for our teams to pick their comp. I'm thinking of a song. What is it? What is it, Twitch chat? Look where I am right now. What song is it, Twitch chat? What song should we be singing right now? Huh? Anyone?
I like
hey,
that it has,
cat
like,
knows! Cat knows! Alright, let's see. We have Ryan Diva on the side of KO with a Junkrat Ash. Very, standard for KO, at least of late. They're two trademark DPS players, best heroes, with a Bap and a Moira. And what do we have for White Walkers, Greg?
We're looking at the basic Ryan Diva, or not Diva, Ryan Zarya coming out with a Ashe and Echo with Mercy Moira. So we're looking at a really interesting comp here with brawly tanks with more long-range DPS. So it looks like we might be trying to do like a dual threat kind of composition here. We are seeing a res coming out here onto Reflex, so White Walkers is looking okay in this first fight here. A lot of harassment coming out from this Echo here. Ooh, an unfortunate charge onto Wukong there from Charles Tang. That does look like that is going to seal it up here. They are going to be able to take the first one. got some ritualistic dancing on the point here. I can appreciate it. Get hyped.
Never skip leg day.
Oh, that's a good opening pick, though. That's going to slow down this first push real hard.
But they got a res.
You know, there's like a res. You know, that might do something about that.
Gee, if only there was a cooldown that basically wiped away a mistake of somebody dying on my team every 30 seconds.
Oh, another good pick, though.
Not gonna have a res for that one, though.
Yep. White Walkers is going to have to try and take this fight 5v6. Oh, this power could be massive. That's
it's huge!
Excellent. That is the nail in the coffin on that fight there. KO is going to be able to get reset up.
We need to see Arfalk with an extended leg day over here. Really been working those calves.
This will restore you.
Ooh, we're seeing a lot of chip damage coming up from KO here. That's some good ult charge that they're starting to build. However, White Walkers is still looking really, really good. They have almost all 6 ults online here. So, KO is going to need to be extremely careful to survive this ult bomb that's coming their way. But they've been doing a good job getting those, like, opening picks, and that's, there we go, as soon as I say it. They get an opening pick here, turn it into a 5v6, they might be able to survive this now.
Triangle Palooza!
Ults left and right. It's an ultimate miracle. And this miracle looks to be going the way of White Walkers. It looks like they are probably going to be able to take this point. We're going to see a little bit of stall here, but... Okay, the rest of the team is starting to get back. There is going to be another fight here. Ooh, we see a good trade. Oh, but they don't get on the point to contest.
Kakashi almost made it, but it was just short.
Score 0-2.
Excellent ult management from White Walkers there. All they needed to do was just bank them up and then, you know, seal out that final fight with them. And they did this to perfection. Okay, so we're going to see KO on the offense here, and we're going to need to see something really crazy coming out from them, because they got to take these points, and they're going to want to take them pretty fast so that they can have their own time bank to work with here, or else the series isn't going to keep going much longer. Well, it's not going to be up in the air much longer anyways, I guess.
Ready for battle.
As I said in match chat, both teams definitely been hitting up that elliptical in preparation for this game. We'll see young Drogon on that trademark Pharah. Now, is it Pharah or Pharah?
You know, I have heard it both ways, like, so many different times that I honestly have no idea which one it is supposed to be.
You know how I pronounce it, Rag? I pronounce it, "Get that dang bird out of the sky!"
Right? Yeah, see, I just pronounce it caca. I have their wallet.
Caca!
Also their lives.
1.
Alright, and so on the defense here, we are going to see the double shield with Orisa Sigma, with that Pharah in the air and a Mei on the ground to prevent them from being able to rush the tank with Mercy Moira.
Ooh, Kakashi getting frozen.
An extremely offensive start from KO here. I really like to see it. This is a really good way for them to start this attack run. Even if they aren't able to get all of the picks they need to like get any real progress on this point here, they're getting in there, they're dealing damage, they're getting ult charge, and they're doing it quickly so that they can move on to their next push if need be.
We will see some swaps already. Kakashi swapping at Zarya. Good call going up against that Mei.
Yeah, I worry with this setup here that Mei isn't going to be able to get a whole lot of value because a lot of KO here is looking to counteract that. And so we're seeing, oh my gosh, those are 2 extremely good picks. The support line for KO getting crushed there.
Drogon the bridge troll up there on the high ground.
Justice reigns from above.
Just a great zoning ult.
There
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, and gets the pick. That's huge for KO. They might be able to like push on this. That's a lot of damage that they just lost.
Must have been a Sigma shield there. I couldn't see it, chap. That's what it must have been.
And they're getting aggressive. This is beautiful. They're doing a good job here. They just need to watch this Mei that's behind them.
I missed it. What happened to Cloud Lemon's Coalescence? I heard them Coalescence and it just went away. They must have got stunned out of it.
Red some pity in here, keeping this point alive. But KO will not be denied on this. Excellent job taking that point there with the bell. Okay, and so we've got a 5-minute time bank coming into the second point here. If KO can maintain this offensive, they might be able to finish this with more time than White Walkers did. But we are seeing a lot of Symmetra turrets on this point here, and I don't know if KO is going to be ready for that.
Interesting to TP your Reaper who could TP up there himself. Bold strategy.
Alright, we're seeing the full rotation coming through here. Oh, that is a huge pick onto Wukong though.
Oh, here comes the tire! Gets
that's
two
a lot
and a
of damage.
bongo!
They might be able to take this still.
They still aren't doing anything, but Rocky's just sitting behind him. They let him get the mega and run away.
Huge amount of damage. It's a 3-on-4 fight here. It looks like White Walkers is going to be able to get their feet back underneath them and defend this point.
Unfortunate.
Excellent recovery from that tire. Okay, and we have the high ground teleport sent back up again. Looks like they're really going to utilize this.
Do I hate your attention?
Skill orb taking out our Falk.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of damage coming through, and it's landing where it needs to go. Seeing a lot of posturing at the gates here. We got the Reaper up above KO here. This is got to be really scary for them. Oh, but gets pushed away by Rocky. Excellent job.
Oh, the huge wall!
Ooh, that's an excellent combination of both Coalescence and Grab Surge there.
Yeah, that was a good attempt by Drogon to use that wall to protect his team, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, Wukong really putting out a huge amount of damage at the start of this fight. Oh, but the Shatter pushing everyone away. That's a tick at least. Some progress has been made, at the very least here. Okay, so we are looking. Oh, we're seeing some swaps coming out from White Walker here. We have the Baptiste and the Widowmaker now.
Drogon on that Widowmaker.
Looks
on
like
the left
we are
side.
going to see the Widow v Widow battle here. Ooh, this Reaper is far behind KO though. They need to answer it quickly.
You know what, Twitch chat? Where's Rocky? Fine, Rocky. How do I get to Rocky?
Ooh, excellent job.
Rocky about to do it to him. I want to see it. Where you at?
Yeah, excellent job from the tanks for KO here to deny that Death Blossom. That was really good reaction time on that fire.
Look! What did I say?
Another huge tire! And Wukong having these coalescences left and right here, getting a lot of value on this Moira.
Ooh, good on Mortality Field though.
Ooh, if they can just pop that and keep these picks rolling, this might be the point for them. But we gotta see this damage get more focused.
Zombie dealing with the two-piece. Charles coming charging in. Gets pinned right back though.
90%, and there it is. We've got a minute to 4 minutes here. Still going to be an uphill battle for KO, but they are still alive.
Score.
Definitely still winnable.
I mean, with how, like, volatile the first point of Anubis is, I could definitely see them being able to hold it for 4 minutes. So, like, this is definitely still a game. Says my squeaky chair.
Ready for battle.
Alright, chat, make a wish and throw a coin into the fountain. Hold on. What'd you wish for, Rag?
For less dry fountains.
Oh, that's a good wish. I wish for a controversial wish. I wish Roadhog Hook 1.0 to return.
What? That's blasphemy! What are you saying, man?
I want to hook people through buses and walls again.
Pull them around 3 corners to get to you.
Let Roadhog wall climb!
Oh god, I don't even kind of want to see that. That's terrifying sounding. Okay, and we've got KO back on the offensive here. Looks like we're going Rhine Diva this time with the same Ash Junkrat that was doing work for him before with a Lucio Moira. So it looks like we're going AoE healing and fast. They want to get to this point, they want to get to it. Yes.
And they're getting picks.
And they've got the picks to do this.
No DPS left.
Excellent job.
16-4 situation.
Uh-huh.
They gotta start cleaning up though.
Arfal's popping, not me. I never played Lucio, I don't know the ability name. Why? Why is it like this? Turning it up. Arfal turns it up, nullifying most of the damage being put into KO here. So it looks like they are going to take this first point.
10 seconds.
Rocky wasted no time.
They are pushing this second point now. This is an excellent split from KO here to try and keep pressure on White Walker.
Immortality field's used here. Rocky's on the left side. He might go for a flank tire. He's on the pillar.
Oh, here it comes, here it comes. This could be massive,
oh,
but
the May gets it. What a save.
Job from that huge Giga Bomb. But we don't see any kills come off of it. The rotation from both Red Hood Kitty and Cloud Lemon to not get hit by that. But that landed right on their toes. This is looking spicy. This might be a second point take here.
Drogon does have mail though coming up if he can make it.
Oh, that's at least.
They gotta make it though. It's gonna be close.
Stopping Bleem.
No!
That's it. You see the second
you
point
hate to see it.
Taken.
Oh
excellent
no!
Rotations coming in from KO here.
They almost made it. Listen, Nation, Rocky is literally 12 squirrels in a trench coat, and you will not tell me anything differently.
That is absolutely true. I can confirm this.
And 10 of them got rabies.
You know, also true, but I mean, you know, things happen. You don't have to worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. But for real though, the support line from KO in that last round there was really killing it. An extreme amount of healing coming out, keeping the entire team alive for those fights.
Yes.
Attackers incoming in 30
Definitely don't want to underrate the support line. I know
Right.
Rocky's in the kill feed, but without those good supports, Rocky can only kill maybe 2 things before he go bye-bye.
He can only dismantle part of the team rather than all of it.
We will see Kakashi on the Roadhog. You love to see it, folks. But young
Right,
Drogon on
this
that
could
Pharah.
be interesting. We haven't seen Roadhog coming out at all for them yet, so this could be quite a surprise that White Walkers might not be ready for. But they do have that Pharah.
Roadhog a character,
So,
it's
we're gonna
not really
see-
popular this season in Tier 3, but in Tier 3 a lot of Roadhog means, so it's good to see some Tier 3 representation. And a huge hook!
And there we go. That's exactly what KO needed right there.
Hook him and
The
cook him.
surprise factor of the Roadhog got them an early pick, and now they're eating away at that time bank.
Oh, and another hook on the Drogon! Drogon self-elimination there! You don't get ult charge for doing that, Drogon! Don't do it!
We know it looks like you should, but you don't. But yeah, very strong opening defense here. What this is really going to come down to is the rotations and swaps that we see coming out from White Walkers. We absolutely want to
Sneaky
see them
back
be
cap.
more prepared for that Roadhog. Ooh, but that is true. The sneaky back cap pulling the team apart here. This could be good for them.
And another huge hook by Kakashi on the Cloud. Call DJ Khaled, because another one.
Support. Good escape from Cloud Lemon there, getting res and immediately dipping out.
Hello. Hello.
They said no one left.
And no
Allow me
you.
to repair the damage. Here it comes.
Wait a second. I hear Tracer, and I see Tracer bullets. What's going on here? We are seeing the sneaky flank here.
Tanks are kind of alone up here, though.
Yeah, this could get dangerous. There is an opening pick for KO here. But White Walkers have an okay position, but they are going to take a bunch of spam damage from the Junkrat.
Get into position.
Ooh, excellent shot from Dylan there. Okay, so we have eaten through half of the beginning time bank here, so this could be looking a little bit scary for White Walkers. They need to change their game plan here, and they need to do it quickly. Ooh, and there's a terrifying bomb that gets stuck on the side of the wall there, not able to hit as much. But it doesn't matter, because Swede's just going to, end entire families with that shatter there.
They have family Swede.
Smoke them out of there.
Rocky with the tire here. See if he goes for a sneaky
yeah,
one.
White Walkers need to be ready for this. They know it's a thing, they know it's a threat, and they just need to make sure that they are ready to handle it. Oh, but Kakashi's still getting these picks here. Good disengage from White Walkers though to get out of there. They lost a couple people and they backed it up.
Kakashi really struggling to get up on the high ground from this front little ledge technique. It's the second time I've seen you fail, Kakashi. Just take the long way.
Well, it turns out when you're a fat piggy, it's hard to climb things,
But he doesn't miss hooks,
but
though.
another huge hook. Good lord. We are going to see a good counter pick, but Rocky with these tires, they're so consistent. We really need to see something coming out from White Walkers here.
Oh no!
Point alive.
Charles losing the shatter there. 8 seconds left. I don't think White Walker's going to be able to get this.
Just absolutely refusing to go down. And the whole hog to push everyone off the point. I think that's going to be it.
What a turnaround by KO in this map.
Yeah, that is...
all around from KO. Great play there. To not be demoralized by being down so much with the time bank and rally to a great map win like that. I know I was ripping on you, Kakashi, for that poor Roadhog platforming skill, but your hooks are quality. Quality.
Right.
Sorry, let me scratch that. And quantity. And quantity.
Right? Yeah, might not be the best Mario player ever, but certainly can play some Overwatch.
And some Pro Bass Hunter 2007 too.
That is also true.
Would not be surprised to see some more Roadhog next map after what we saw there.
Okay. Going into our 4th map here, since we have this series still alive. Okay, so we are going to end up going to Rialto here, which is definitely a favorite of mine. I am such a fan of Rialto. And Templar Anubis, why are you hiding from me? Thank you. There we go. Okay. Okay, got that all swapped around. Now let's see how the teams want to swap themselves around.
Rialto, a very popular Roadhog map. Would not be surprised to see him, especially on first point.
Right? If there isn't at least a Roadhog on one of the sides here, I'll be a little disappointed. Okay, Dylan Siren. Rocky Top is going to be coming out for this round, and then we're going to have Woo and AJ. Okay. Also, I need to change these. They're just K now.
I gotta go charge my phone, Rags, if you could keep an eye on match chat.
Okie dokie.
Unfortunately, I can't charge my phone near my TV.
What?
Yeah, I know. All outlets
Just
taken.
wire it into yourself. Charles Bling. Gun. And Reflexing Cloud.
Ooh, so they do take out Rocky Top, huh? That is a bold move, especially the way he played on that last map, but you do want to give all your team chance to play. So I understand it.
Okay, and I think we've got all the swaps and stuff, so... Oh, Siren has chat bug.
The bug strikes again!
Right? It is. Just, it's so angry. Okay, and we've got one ready here, and so we're just waiting on the other. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we also see a bunch of sniper action on this map. It is just so incredibly good for it. And we've already seen that, you know, both teams are definitely willing to run the snipers, so there's a pretty good shot that we will, in fact, see that coming through here, at least a little bit. Okay, and we have both ready, so we are going to go ahead and start up map 4.
Welcome to Rialto. Initiating match.
Alright, Twitch chat, let's go on a gondola ride. I'll take you back. I'm gonna take you back to Overwatch Oasis All-Stars. Season 2, I believe it was. We had the great gondola accident.
No, that
tragic.
was the first one.
Oh, the first one? Oh, yeah, okay, my apologies. I had the year wrong. It was tragic. You had 3 people on one gondola. And Arissa being one of them. The boat was surely going to sink until one heroic pig showed up to the bridge and saved the other two heroes by making the sacrifice that needed to be made.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
US of Chicky Arissa, we won't forget you. We never will. Your sacrifice. To make sure that the boat riders
It's
stay
such an epic
safe.
spin on murder.
Hey. You don't use the M word.
Okay, so we are going to see, coming out from the defense here, the double barrier with Sigma Orisa, with Sombra and Farah, actually, with a Mercy Moira.
Ooh, quick pick.
Oh, that is a really fast kill there. Offense is coming out with the Ryan Zarya, a Farah of their own, with an Ashe, and their own Mercy Moira. So we're seeing very, very similar comps here. We're seeing a lot of space coming out for the offense. KO really managing to push White Walkers back here. Looks like they might almost maybe be able to take the first point if they can't get regrouped here soon.
KO riding this momentum onto this point here. Lady of Siren with the barrage online.
Oh, that is a fast coalescence coming out from Reflex. Holy cow. And we're going to see a lot of work coming through with it. A lot of damage coming through. Okay, so White Walkers are going to be able to stabilize here and prolong the first point here just a little bit more. Seeing a lot of work come out from these Faras. Mirages on both sides, ready to really do some damage here. However, we also do see both sides have their own different eat abilities here, so the damage here could potentially get mitigated.
Dueling Pharaohs, Drogon takes
completely
on.
unnecessary. Nope, here we go. Drogon pops his their advantages to take out the opposing Mercy, so.
Great block by Bleem there. I believe he blocked the Shatter with their own shield.
We are seeing Charles Tang here staying alive forever, and of course, as soon as I begin to mention that,
Caster's Curse
strikes.
Fracker, I know you haven't cast in a while, but you gotta remember these things.
Can't just throw curses around like that. These poor people.
We do see both DPS ults still online for KO too.
This will restore you.
The tanks providing a lot of pressure up here. EMP finds both tanks, but I don't think there's gonna be any follow-up to it.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of damage that came through after that, although we are seeing decent amounts coming through now here. Lady of Siren does fall.
Ooh.
Okay, White Walker's picking up some kills now.
This will restore you.
Interesting fight there. We see Kakashi stuck in the back lines here. We'll get D-Max. Let's see if they stagger him. Oh, he's going for the water. He's gonna go for a swim.
I mean, it is pretty nice with water.
Never mind, didn't make it. Reflex said no swimming for you.
And this is really good for White Walkers, because we are going to see that both of the DPS for KO here already have their ult, so even though KO is getting a decent amount of poke damage, it's not accomplishing anything for them right at the moment.
Very dangerous translocator thrown there by Million, thrown onto the green awning. If they throw it a little bit shorter, it wouldn't have made it across, and they would have fell to their death. Drogon's barrage finds two, though. Diva Bomb don't find anything. Should be another fight here for White Walkers.
That is Drogon's second barrage in this map, and if I'm remembering this correctly, I don't think we've seen one come out for Siren yet.
I don't think they've used theirs yet. I could be wrong, but I think you're right. Charles gonna need to be careful standing awful close to that ledge.
Right? Yeah, that is absolutely believable. Okay, but we are going to see White Walkers back up, so. I'm not yawning, you're yawning.
We do see a Mercy and the Fair over here.
There we go. Hey, there we go.
Good quality barrage there.
But absolutely put work in with it.
Get into position.
White Walkers have plenty of time to recontest this as they group up. Doing a real good job being patient. They have to make sure they make it. Oh, Flux finds four, I think.
Targets. You see the Bob come out to kind of counter defend against that, and point two.
They don't touch. They don't touch. This could be what KO needed right here.
This will heal you.
Kakashi on that Roadhog that was a thorn in White Walker's side earlier.
Yeah, we're still seeing a lot of work coming out.
And look at that, another hook.
Ooh, yeah, White Walkers, they're going to need to get a good regroup here and really get their battle plan together, because this is looking like one fight territory.
Oh, almost had that hook there on the pharmacy.
Another good barrage coming out from Drogon there.
We're in one fight territory here. KO can come back and take this and they'll be able to get a decent time bank. Rialto's a very hard point to take very quickly, so if they can get it with time left to spare, they'll be looking pretty good. Lady of Siren on that Sombra now. Be interesting to see if maybe they go for a hack for a shatter. Maybe a hack shatter combo on the Reinhardt.
I do feel like that is probably going to end.
That's what they're going for. The Reinhardt attacks, but they back up.
Oh, and that's a good hook. Really good combination there.
Shatter finds two.
Roadhog.
Good Bob positioning there to stall out the objective. Gets pushed back a little bit though.
I'm not gonna lie, this is looking pretty good for KO here. Bob all the way back behind the end of the point, so this is gonna be a lot of damage that they have to turn around to mitigate.
60 seconds.
So we are gonna see an excellent job coming out from White Walker's healers to really like negate that damage done. The tanks didn't even have to bother turning around and stopping it. They just healed through it all.
Gleam with another amazing grab. They've just been phenomenal. White Walker's gonna have to be careful though. They do have a Sombra on KO, and that point is close. They don't want to stay too far away. There is a Torp turret back there.
Counter swaps come out from White Walkers here. We've got the Reaper to help counteract that Roadhog, and we see the Torbjorn come out to use that turret to help handle the Sombra. Excellent swaps here coming out from them.
KO has to get in there. 10 seconds left. Time to put up or shut up. Nano onto the Rhine. Huge EMP.
That's 5 EMP. And we are seeing the picks coming through for KO here. They might be able to close this. They just... Oh, they need to handle Reflex on the point. Reflex is just hiding behind the point, stopping any kind of progress here.
Drogon almost has a Blossom here. He gets hacked though.
That was excellent play from Reflex to keep that point alive. This is still a game because of that. Oh, massive shatter. Gets the entire team there. Alright, we see another grab come through here. KO down to the last body on the point, and that's it. They're going to get stopped. Just shy of the third point here.
Also a huge hack there by Lady Siren on his Drogon when he almost had his ult and he got it. Couldn't lifesteal himself to save it. They ended up saving it anyway, but that could have been really big for them there. It almost was the difference maker. Alright, Chad, I got a question for you. Boat number 1, boat number 2, or boat number 3? Which one do you want to go on a ride in? Which one would you go on if you could pick one? Which boat? Boat number 1, boat number 2, or boat number 3?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I think if I'm going to get stuck in one of these boats here, I'd prefer to get into boat number 1 there.
I must say though, boat number 3 looks like they have some really comfy seats.
That is absolutely true.
Like, my butt would feel great on those seats.
Looks velvety.
Alright, let's get back to Overwatch, not Boat Watch.
Not Boat Watch. Alright, so for the defense here, we are going to see KO bringing out the Ryan Diva with double hit scan on the Ash McCree, really wanting to shut down this air game with the Ana Moira for healing. And we're going to see White Walker's bringing in the Ryan Zarya with a May Widow with a Lucio Moira. So it looks like both sides are going to forego trying to control the skies here. Okay, and we're seeing a really good job from KO here to stay grouped up and utilize that AoE healing that they have there. Oh, and that is such an early coalescence, and they're all grouped up. That is so much work getting done right there. That is 8 different targets being hit at the same time. That's 2/3 of the entire game being affected by that coalescence all at once.
Time to raise my APM. 안녕.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Ooh, that's a good ball splitting up KO here. And they act on it though. It looks like KO is going to do a decent job of not getting really pinned down by that wall there. That was impressive.
A lot of ults used there by KO though. 3 ults, Nano, High Noon, and Shatter all used there. This Diva Bomb's going to have to be huge, I think, to be able to stall this point out for their teammates to get ults. I think they need a really big Diva Bomb, otherwise the White Walkers might use their 2 tank ults and their Diva Bomb, which is coming in now.
Ooh, that's a good pick with KO there. This is looking kind of scared for White Walkers. There's a lot of ults coming out. There's not much happening.
White Walkers using everything.
Are going to pick up this fight, though.
The sacrifice of all their
definitely a
ults,
shaky
though.
start, but they managed to finish it out.
Be right back.
There's a good amount of time, though. If KO hurries, they might be able to actually get another fight out of this. Ooh, but Bleem with an early pick, though. It's going to make it only for Moira for healing.
Yeah, that should help make
Oh,
sure
the wall stops Bob from touching! What a wall from Drogon!
Nope, that's it. White Walker's excellent job taking that point.
That fight could have went either way if it wasn't for that wall. That wall stopped that Bob from stalling it out.
Absolutely.
Good use of wall there to be able to back out and get healed up and group up. KO being very aggressive, choosing to hold on this bridge.
Get into position.
Oh, KO is aware of the Sombra back behind their line. Trying to do something about it. The Sombra drops very low, but doesn't get finished off. Oh, that was a huge shatter, ending the coalescence coming out with reflex there.
Nothing's gonna stop.
3 ults used though again on the side of KO. We have 4 ults, soon to be 5 ults for White Walkers here. Might see a huge combination here.
Absolutely, you can definitely feel that, like, both of the teams are feeling the pressure here. They're committing a lot of ults to these fights here to win them very, very decisively. but at the same time not being able to maintain these spin staggers out for subsequent fights. White Walkers here doing a good job winning that ult bomb fight. We are going to see the KO uses up absolutely everything that they had for that, so they're not close. Well, I suppose they're close-ish to Bob.
White Walkers still have 3, soon to be 4 too.
Yeah, so White Walkers definitely have the ult advantage in this fight.
White Walkers looking to put it away. Another good ult by Drogon. The Mei ult to zone him off. I don't know if they're going to be able to touch. And they don't touch.
The second point getting taken with surprising ease on both by both teams here.
Drogon showing you don't need to get kills with that Blizzard to be able to get good value out of it, as that fully prevented KO from pushing in there. Any chances they had were gone because of it. White Walkers.
Aggression coming up from White Walkers here.
And
they
Bleem!
That white moving, but oh my gosh. Yet another. Both tangles coming out. This is looking not good for White Walkers though. Oh no, and this fight's going back to party. They are shutting me up.
Do something!
Alright, we've got 2.5 minutes to push it a few meters here.
I'm telling you, Rag, Bleem is Harblue. You can't convince me otherwise. I cannot be convinced. Sheesh!
So, what you're telling me is that I can't convince you that Bleem is actually a parrot in a trench coat?
Nope, he's not. Oh!
Okay. That's fair.
Good job by KO finding Million there.
Yeah, that's a huge pick, slowing that down. We are seeing Kakashi get super aggressive here with these Zarya bubbles. Oh, that shatter is huge, but the rest of the team isn't around to follow up on it.
Oh, he might get dove out here.
Another support pick, though. Which, at the end of the day, that might just be all they needed. Buy them a whole bunch of times waiting for people to get back to this fight. A whole minute gone already.
Hello.
Seeing a lot of posturing here. The teams are getting together. They're figuring out what it is that they're going to do. We're going to see a rotation coming up from White Walkers here. The Reinhardt gets walled off. Is completely isolated. Are going to see AJ manage to stay connected there. Keep the healing on the Reinhardt. Keep up for significantly longer than probably should have been. But White Walkers are going to take that fight, and they're going to get very aggressive, push all the way up to the spawn doors here.
We're in last fight territory, Rag. KO has ults, but I don't know if they're going to make it.
Right, they have to hurry back to the point here to keep us alive.
Somebody has to touch! Somebody has to touch!
But they can't! That's it. White
that
Walkers
will be the game.
The series 3-1.
What a game, chat. It could have went either way. Well, we will see White Walkers with the win in 3-1. First two maps looked kind of pretty strong for White Walkers. KO showed up a little bit, did some things here and there, but first two maps were definitely on the side of White Walkers. And Temple of Anubis started off being a good White Walkers map, and then KO with that amazing turnaround with a full cap with only a minute left, rallied the team back.
You can definitely see the point where KO was like, okay, we're going to change something, we're going to do this, and then they swap things around and they make it work. And you can, even on this last map here, they only just very barely lost. It was almost like watching a different team play.
Alright, Rag. It's that time.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh gosh.
Alright, so 2 for White Walkers and 1 for KO. I usually feel like the easiest way to do this is discuss who on KO deserved it the most, and then that's who I think we should give it to.
Okay.
Because I feel like,
I can get behind that.
Because since we're going to be giving 2 to White Walkers, it should just... For KO, I feel like it's a toss-up between either Kakashi or Rocky Top. They both, on Anubis, they were the difference. Rocky had consistent tires throughout the entire match and great play. Kakashi had good diva bombs, and that Roadhog play on Anubis was just on another level.
Right. Yeah, it really was. Like, I think that Rocky Top did some amazing and, more importantly, extremely consistent work here. But I feel like Kakashi's Roadhog is what really turned this around and made it a much closer match than it was going to be. And so I think that I would put my vote there with Kakashi.
All right, in that case, I want to give an honorable mention to Bleem. Harblue. Their amazing Zarya play is immaculate. Just grab after grab, all quality. Charles also shout out for that amazing charge onto Numbani to save the point at the last second. That was clutch as well, but Harblue.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
So we'll get a tank MVP to Kakashi, and that means we get DPS and support to White Walkers. I mean, do we give it to anybody else other than Young Drogon? Because, I mean, the barrages, the May walls, the blizzard.
They were so huge. So much value on both of those characters there. And just, like, multiple times. It's not even like, popped off, got a good ult. No, it was several good barrages, and those walls were so impactful. Just, like, so many fights got saved or closed out way earlier than they should have been because of those walls. So I definitely feel that the DPS pick should go to Drogon.
Okay, then who you feel for support? I'm not really sure on this one as much.
Right? Yeah, see, this one I think
I feel like the supports were all around pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's so hard though. I did appreciate a lot of Reflex's Moira play, especially on Rialto there. There was a lot of values from the coalescences that they got, and they got them so fast. And it wasn't weird to see Reflex pop Coalescence and be affecting 7, 8, 9 different targets all at the exact same time, with just getting a ton of value. But Kitty also was just like unkillable, unable to like be taken out all the time. And hi, Insane, how are you doing?
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I will leave.
Man.
Yo, have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is.
I feel like we're watching Mr. Rogers. I mean, we're casting Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood right now. We just get a friendly neighborhood Insane popping in. How you doing, fellow neighbor?
But yeah, so anyway, I was impressed by Reflex's play. I also feel like Kitty is, at the very least, worth mentioning with how incredibly difficult it was to take them down. They spent a lot of time staying alive all the way through fights and being able to get out. A lot of the Mercy play, they got reses that were really important there, even though like we didn't have a whole lot of time to call them out, because a lot of these fights, there's so much happening that you can't get to all of it. So, I mean, those are my thoughts there. So, what you thinking?
I'll go with whatever you think.
What? You can't do this to me.
I don't really have. I feel like there was enough support players that were all around doing well in White Walkers that I can't really pick. So I'll go with you. No, you.
Well, I think at the end of the day, because I am a filthy Moira main, that I would probably throw my vote behind Reflex there. A lot of value, both offense and defense. I think that it was enough to clinch it out.
Okay, I honestly don't really remember like when White Walker support line. I just remember them always being good. I don't remember particulars with players on that, unfortunately. I just remember them all being good, so I'll just have to trust you on that one.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair then. So for tank we have Kakashi. For DPS we are going with Drogon, and for support we are going with Reflex. And that is our match for the night. White Walkers are going to end up taking it in a close 3-1 victory. And I think that's all we got for you, everyone.
Alright, everybody. Sorry, I was looking at match chat because I turned my phone back on. That will be all for everybody. We have, tomorrow we have Pizza Planet versus Corgis. If you like dogs, if you like pizza, come on down. Might have a fun time.
You know, sometimes you like to see dogs covered in cheese. I mean, it's a little weird, but hey,
y'all ever seen a pizza eat a dog?
Oh, that's also weird. That's scary. I am spooked now.
Tune in tomorrow, Twitch.
It's gonna be lit. Everyone.